If you are struggling to understand manifestation, I'm going to simplify it for you. The first thing to understand is you've always been manifesting. It's just what we're always doing. But now you are aware of it, we can consciously manifest the things that we want rather than let our mind run on autopilot and just manifest the same shitty circumstances that we don't like. Manifestation isn't magic. It's not a spell. It's literally just changing your thinking. You're changing your thinking to think as the version of you that already has what you want. If you already had the car that you wanted, you already had the dream job that you wanted, you already had the health, the relationship, whatever it is that you want, what would that version of you be thinking if you already had it? The idea is to think those thoughts as much as possible, to reprogram our mind so those new thoughts that we're thinking, affirmations, become our new normal way of thinking. And those new thoughts put us in the state of being the version of us that has what we want. And our physical reality, our external world outside of us, is a mirror reflecting the state that we're in. And you get into the state that you're in by thinking the thoughts that imply you've got what you want. So if you want to be in a relationship, you need to think thoughts as if you are already in a relationship. You are loved, you are wanted, you are happy, you are treated like a princess, or if you're a man, you're treated like a god. I don't know. Whatever it is that you want, you need to think as if you already have it. The law of assumption. You're assuming yourself into that state. You're assuming yourself as the version you desire to be. And some of you say, yeah, but my 3D show me the opposite. That's gonna happen because your 3D is delayed. It is gonna show you your old thoughts still. You have to persist in thinking these new thoughts to override the old thoughts. This is why so many coaches tell you to persist. Persist just means just keep going. Don't give up, because just because your old story is still playing out in front of you doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It doesn't mean you're not going to get what you want. You are going to get what you want. You've already got it internally. You just need to keep persisting in shifting your mindset from the version that doesn't have what you want to the version that does have what you want. So every day you get up and you think as that version that has what you want. You think as if you've already got what you want. No matter what your 3D reality, your external world is showing you. No matter what. Circumstances do not matter. And you'll probably hear that a lot as well, because they don't. They really don't matter. Do you know why they don't matter? They don't matter because you created them in the first place with your old thinking. Now we're persisting with our new thinking, and we know that this new thinking is what is going to be pushed out and reflected back to us. We just have to keep thinking it. You know, every time something unfavourable happens in your 3D and you're like, oh, it's not working, and then you go back to start thinking crappy again, you're just going back and forth, wavering, hot and cold, and then that's when you end up getting hot and cold results. Your only job is to live in the wish fulfilled, live in the end. Living in the end is just knowing that what you want is already yours, and you persist in the assumption that it's already yours. No matter what. Outside of you doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. It really, really doesn't. I promise you. 3D is a mirror. It is a mirror of you. You want to be the girlfriend of the boyfriend. Think as the girlfriend of the boyfriend. 3D reflects that back to you. Just one example. But persist. Persist. Persist.